Alright, I'm back. This is it. The final save before the big reveal. I'm nervous as heck. I don't know how to emote. I went out the wrong door. I'm so nervous. This is like the main thing I've been thinking about, probably like a lot of people, since I finished Remake, is like how they're gonna handle this scene in Rebirth. I guess we're about to find out. And I'm gonna overthink check that I'm still recording. Really just don't want it to not record. It was cool in chapter 13 too. With her learning a bit more about everything. How to use etc. Heritage use. Oh shit, she's right there. I thought we were still walking for a bit longer. Ready. Neither is Cloud. Fucking these things again. At least it's faster. Okay, the whispers are kind of ruining this moment in a way. What? They better fucking not. This has been a theory for a while, and like something like this happening, it better fucking not. My heart is actually hammering. I mean, this was in the original, but like, not with the bloody whispers. No, I'm resisting! It's the same. Oh, 7 seconds till the end.
No!
You noticed, yeah. They're giving us a little bit of hope. What? She's surely not going to survive. I do not believe that. So what twist is going to happen? Oh, you bastards! Ooh! Drawing it out! But giving the party time to get there, which is good. Literally, my heart is still hammering. Oh, they're doing 2 timelines at once? What? What? I knew they weren't going to show the impalement, but like, what is that? See, the annoying thing about these like alternate times is like, what's actually real? Am I supposed to be emotional that she's dead? Because didn't her materia not have the holy in it anymore? So is this actually our Aerith? What's happening?
Aerith!
Not making it clear doesn't make me want... I don't know what emotions to feel.
Don't weep. Your tears are empty.
What?
Just like...
Cloud, it's okay.
Aerith.
Yes, Barrett. Which one's real?
And so it begins.
Square-Enix, you're ruining one of your most iconic scenes with this, and I didn't think you would do that.
Loss, chief among them. It engulfs fleeting moments of joy, transforming them into rage, sadness, hatred. Never have I felt them so keenly. I got this. However, you'll never see the truth with such clouded eyes. Shut up! After all, you're just a puppet.
Genova boss battle, I'm assuming?
Heads up!
Life clean. Interesting. Like, I feel like I've just forgotten how to battle. What should I do? I don't fucking know. Barrier and Tifa. No one's hurting Tifa! Oh my god. My hands are shaking. I don't know how to feel. Incredible music though. Just kill them. I feel like if you're gonna kill her after probably. Don't do this weird like, oh she's stabbed and she's not stabbed, there's blood and there's not blood. What's the truth?
Hasn't been boring.
You can say that again. It's been a real trip.
Hasn't been boring. Our friend just got stabbed, Cloud. There's a time and a place. Fudge! Ah! Oh! By that point, I kind of forgot all about what just happened. Now it's fully restored. Now time for another battle where I get to use Tifa, because she's actually good. Kate Seth. Okay, what the hell is this? Is he real?
White, as far as the eye can see. Hey, anybody there?
That better not show up in their timeline. Gonna piss me off.
How about that? Well, nice to see you too. So, I hear you've been pretty busy.
Fuck off. This better be out of the world situation. This is so weird. better be like a Sora Roxas in the mind battle. What's it's so how am I supposed to care significantly about one storyline if you're showing me all the possible options and give me all this weird timeline shit crossing over? Like, that will be fun to fight with Zack and Clive together. Nostalgia. We get synergy abilities? Totally. We get it. Okay.
You ready for this? Yeah. All right. Follow my lead. Look at you taking charge. I like it.
Oh, that's so nice.
What the hell happened here? You are a soldier. How can you turn your back on everything you stand for?
Easily.
Right.
Everyone's trying to
You
like
get what you
himself.
want. Who cares who gets hurt? Is that it? You got it coming.
Oh, he stabbed him. Oh, I'm gonna Giga Potion him. How do you feel about that?
Just as worlds unite, so too do they part.
I'm gonna slice the world to half again.
Cloud, save her!
I think she's already dead. Slash icon. Sweaty hands.
Hello at last. Shall we?
Jesus. Ugh. 3-layered Sephiroth. So sexy. Handsome vibes.
Don't care how big you get. You're not backing down. I'm finishing this.
Okay, good.
Any sign?
Maybe the whispers got him.
You think they took him somewhere? Look out!
Syrian got through 80% of this chapter in like 40 minutes. It seems a bit stupid that it's still going. Like, not that I'm mad it's still going, but they haven't done those percentages right. Oh, Bahamut.
This one's for Aerith.
Again, are we assuming that she is dead? Like, canonically, is there a canon? How it risen the whisper. Good, it was good to use Tifa. And Zack, of course, has his health from before. I'm so sweaty. Okay, what's going on? Oh, that's good.
What in the hell is going on?
Literally. Stinky bastard.
Embrace your dreams. And whatever happens, protect your honor as a soldier.
A soldier. So all three of these things happening at three different three different universes or whatever.
He's rebuilding himself!
Then we keep fighting.
Hey, that guy here's looking crazy.
Call me crazy. We haven't even scratched it.
We've got to clear out the barrier.
Okay, I got no extra on that waste. Oh, okay, never mind.
You gotta be kidding me. They still ain't dead.
That's how I feel, Barrett. That is how I feel.
There you are. Sephiroth!
Go for the whispers. Magic. Hair's still up, so she's not stabbed. Good.
Let's end this. Together.
Final fight with Aerith before she dies?
I must admit, I underestimated you.
End it together. Okay.
I saw what you did back there.
Thank you later. This ain't over.
Right. Okay.
No! You fucking little bitch. Oh, at least that's a good time for a little break. What? Oh, great. Let me try this again. Can both of you do something? What? Hello. Do I look stressed and annoyed? It's because I am. The whole time I was trying to fight and I'm thinking, why does Cloud have like 5,000 HP and Aerith only has 3,000? Like, did I not have anything on her? She's only got one materia on her. Ready for this? I took everything off her because I was using Tifa. I just gave all of the stuff to Tifa because I was using Tifa in the Temple of the Ancients. It's the last place that I used them. So all that Aerith has had is an MP up and a healing materia. I didn't even bother to equip her with anything because I was like, I don't think I'm gonna need her for some reason. Should have known they'd try something like this. But it's so annoying, again, because it's like, why would you think you had to deck out Aerith for this? And you put her in the absolute last battle, and you can't change any equipment. Like, I'm a little bit tempted to do it again with better materia equipped and see if that makes a difference, but then I have to go through all the phases again. So I'm just gonna do it in easy mode. I cannot be bothered. The difference in difficulty between easy and normal, that is ridiculous. First try, no real stress. What? After spending 5.5 hours on normal mode with like little to no chance, but also I had Aerith equipped with things this time, and I had Magnify, Cure. Okay, yeah, I had a lot of better equipment too, but Jesus.
Why is he laughing?
Because he knows this isn't over.
Because it's a part 3.
Ready? Everybody's waiting.
If she doesn't die after this, it seems like a very, like, I feel like she must, because it just seems like such a emotional final farewell to them. Also, I was going to say she's got her eyes closed and he doesn't, but they both do now. Alright, I'm ready. Square-Enix, what are you going to throw at me? And now it's just Cloud. Alright, I'm ready. Destroy me, Square-Enix.
We got him. So this is it, huh? Time to say goodbye. For now. See ya!
So I haven't even wrapped up the Zack thing.
Aerith. Wake up.
What the hell is happening? What have they done? So she's dead in this timeline, but they're showing two timelines at once for some reason?
Can't stay here forever. We'd best get moving.
They didn't even show her putting her body in the water. Show him putting the body in.
Sounds good.
I'll see you off.
Or is this Cloud going crazy, not dealing with the fact that she's dead? Fucking... it kind of detracts from the emotion of it when they don't have a clear answer. It's like, obviously these guys are upset because she's dead, but like, so fucking confusing. Just have the proper emotional goodbye. Feels like she's being robbed of her proper farewell from her friends because we haven't seen it properly. And they have this weird...
Come on.
Tifa's face though. That was her bestie. Is Cloud just not acknowledging that she's died, or is he all like, I don't know, she's part of the live stream, whatever, or is he deluded? Is he just having two
Me?
timelines at once? What the fuck?
I guess not. Anyway, you haven't seen Viceroy Saruf, have you? He failed to show at an important event. Made us look like fools.
Maybe he wouldn't have if you'd spent some money on that set.
Ah, you're probably right. Rich kids do like things just so. Still got results, though, even without him. Resistance elements are more fired up than ever.
You know, Glenn, I'm on to you. This war's nothing but a ploy to distract me from Sephiroth.
How very astute. Regardless, the plan is already in motion. Our promised land will become reality. Our father's dream, accomplished by his son.
I want the real thing, not some imitation.
And an imitation's all you deserve. In the back, just like old times.
Kind of hoping we'd wrap up the Zack thing.
Did I? Nah. I couldn't have dreamt that. It all felt way too real. Just as worlds unite, so too do they part. But who's to say they can't unite again?
Classic theme. This is fucking good graphics.
You don't raise it just a wee bit higher.
Screw you, cat. How's this? Oh, shit.
Nice catch.
So, what Aerith actually do anyway? Well? And with that, we are cleared for takeoff.
Finally.
Thank God,
It's not
some
fair.
emotion from Yuffie, from someone. Ah, there we are, more emotion. Oh,
Aerith?
there's my feels. Has he got two? Ah,
The hell?
the hell indeed.
The reunion.
Hey, you coming or what?
Yeah. One sec.
What? Just sticks it in his sword. It's all good.
You have to promise not to look up.
Don't look up.
Well, now I gotta look.
Fine, but don't let it get to you.
Don't let what get to me.
It's not real. Just an illusion. Now let's go get Sephiroth. He's hiding up north.
North.
Trust me, he is. Soldier's intuition.
Oh, yeah? Better hope you're right.
Alright, fine. We trust you.
He's all like, these things can't get to me
Just
anymore.
remember, we
Oh.
got everything riding on this. And that's a load you'd best be ready to carry.
No heavy loads. We're close to capacity as it is.
Don't worry about me. I can handle it.
Take care.
You gonna be okay getting back?
And if I said I wasn't? Don't worry. It's like a second home.
I guess. But what if something happens?
Then I'll send up smoke.
Thanks. I'll keep an eye out.
Bloody classic. I had a whole chat about my thoughts immediately finishing the game and then realized the camera wasn't recording. So we're right near the end anyway, and I don't think that I actually emoted much from that point onwards. So we'll just finish playing the video and then I'll go over my thoughts.
I'll put everything I've got into my prayers. I'll stop the meteor. the rest to you. Good luck.
Aerith, I will stop Sephiroth. Trust me.
You promise?
Promise.
Walking city streets with worn cobblestones, listening to people rushing past to rhythms all their own.
Goodbye.
Life passing me by, not thinking how the years have flown until
Alright, so essentially my thoughts on this, obviously without having a proper deep dive or like sitting on it for very long, it's been like 5 minutes since I recorded this the first time. My thoughts are, I'm really not fond of that ending. And also, the whole Zack thing. I was really expecting there to be some like Zack payoff, like kind of a big reveal that kind of made things make more sense. Though at the same time, I did expect them to leave a lot of mysterious things in here because they want to leave some things for us to debate over for the next 3 or 4 years before part 3 comes out. So I'm praying for 3 years, probably might be 4. But anyway, you know, the way they were speaking in interviews, and a lot of people in my analysis video did say to me, don't trust what the devs say, because I said a lot of stuff about remake and it turns out they didn't follow through on that. I didn't know that. But literally Hamaguchi said something like, Zack's role in the game is like, Zack has a crucial, key, critical role. He said like 4 different descriptor words to describe how important Zack's role is in the game. And I honestly feel like you could have done it without him. Like, you wanted to push some weird side narrative thing, but it's like, did we need it? You could have had the game without Zack. And like the way that it looked like it was going from the trailers was like we'd spend more time with him. But it seemed like really like haphazardly thrown into the game when you'd get some Zack stuff. And then when you finally went there, Aerith was kind of like, hey, this is my dream world. Let's just call it that. And Cloud's like, what? And then they were doing all this timeline stuff and Sephiroth pretty much just said, hey, it's like alternate timelines, right? It's the multiverse. But it's like, did we need any of that? What did that add to the fucking story? And then it just confused. I just feel like ultimately in the end, the whole timelines thing with like multiple timelines happening at once, unless it's Cloud's fractured mind, it just took away from Aerith's death because I didn't know what to feel. Because I was like, is she dead or is she not dead? I don't know what's happening. And I just felt confused instead of being able to feel the emotions of we just lost a beloved character. I feel like they didn't do her justice. I feel like she got a bit screwed out of her proper emotional goodbye because there was all this messy nonsense going on around it instead of it just being straightforward and obvious. Not obvious, but like instead of it being clear. That makes sense? These are my first initial impressions. And even like, you know, in the original game with, you know, the 1997 graphics, right, on the PlayStation 1, when Aerith's lying there dead, like slumped there, this is my memory of it, Tifa kneels down next to her and like strokes her face with her hand and then runs off crying. And I feel like you could feel that emotion even in, you know, that level of graphics. And like all the different character emotions that you can have during that time. I've watched a lot of them. But then in this one, it's like they just saw like Tifa and everyone crowded in around Aerith from the back. Cloud was suddenly like there and he's like, wake up, Aerith. And Aerith was awake. And then they did a time jump to outside. They didn't even show him putting her body in the water or anything. And it's like, what's happened? And then even then I wasn't 100% sure if she was actually dead or not. I was like, I think she is, by the way everyone else is reacting, but it's like, it's confusing still. And like when at the end she said like, you know, it feels like a second home. Is she referring to the other world that's actually kind of dying? And that's where Zack is? Or is she referring to the live stream? Is she going home to the live stream? I just want to I didn't expect everything to be answered, but I kind of expected them to answer some things and then make new questions, but it kind of seems like they didn't really answer anything properly. It's sort of like, okay, it's timelines, but why? Yeah. And I'd seen a few reviews that had said that the game is fantastic with the small exceptions of the pacing and the ending. And I think I completely agree with that, because for me, the things that really did jar me along the way was the pacing and all this fucking Chadley constantly popping up and going blah, 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 blah. Too much Chadley. So too much Chadley was my first issue. And then some things that it just feels like they were dragging for no reason. And it wasn't to a grand scale. It's just like when you had to do the L2, R2, crawling along things. There's no need for that. Make it a cutscene. It's this could have been an email. That could have been a cutscene. It's one thing to do it for a little bit or once to feel have that level of immersion. When you do it 3 times in a game and it just goes on way too long, it's it's not fun for anyone at that point. It's we get it. Go on with the scene. But overall, I feel like they added a lot of good stuff to Rebirth without making it feel like they were dragging it out. With a couple of those little exceptions, which is why they were almost more annoying. I was 70 hours in around about when I got to the Forgotten Capital, and I didn't feel like that was 70 hours. I felt like it was a similar amount to my last remake playthrough. And it's it was over twice as long, but it didn't really feel like that. And I really enjoyed the whole way along, pretty much just every step of the way in that journey. I didn't feel like I was rushing it. I just felt like I wanted to be in the moment with it and really enjoy it. And I loved it for the most part. There were a couple of weird things Cloud and Tifa's relationship was a little bit, everyone's relationship with Cloud, it's he's doing clearly very crazy things, and you've seen these other people being fully brainwashed by Sephiroth, or, these clone zombie Marco people that are getting possessed by Sephiroth essentially, and they're just constantly being chill with it. There's one thing, it's one thing to be a good friend and support your friends, but it's okay, Cloud accused Tifa of being Genova, but then Tifa sort of just eventually said, "Trust me, I'm not," and he was "Okay, I trust you." But then also he tried to kill her, and then she fell into the live stream and almost died. And then when she woke up, she was concerned about him, and she's "I'm glad you're okay." And then next minute they're just friends again, nothing happened. I feel like this kept going on and off, and then, it's Cloud, you're gonna be fine, we're here for you. And then he does some weird shit, literally murder some people and nearly murder Elena. And then everyone's just kind of we trust you, Cloud. When I first started playing, for the first 5 hours or so, I was could this be my new favorite game? Is this the best thing that I've played? I really enjoyed it. I really, really liked it. It was definitely in the running to be my favorite game for a bit. Final Fantasy X, definitely still better. That's my favorite game of all time. Kingdom Hearts 2 is my second favorite game. And I was could this be number 3? But now, after finishing, I don't know, the ending it just seems like they did such a good job of the rest of the game, with a couple of little exceptions, too much Chadley, way too much Chadley. But the ending kind of really spoils it in a way. It could have been worse, but I just feel like they really did Aerith dirty, and they didn't give her a proper send-off, because it was this weird, awkward thing where it's is she dead or not? I wasn't, and they kept flipping around so much. It's I haven't had enough time to just be with the characters in their emotions, and then dealing with the trauma and the grief of just losing a friend, the shock of just losing their friend. But it kept flipping to this weird nonchalant Cloud thing, and Aerith, open your eyes, and just hey, let's keep going, Tifa. Come on, get up, let's go. Weird. It's Final Fantasy, it's often going to be weird, but yeah. And even Nomura's death is permanent. It's just something that suddenly happens, and someone that you were just having a conversation with suddenly isn't there anymore, and they're never going to come back. And I believe the person who dies in this title shouldn't return. That's what we did in the original. And then it's literally the moment she dies, she's also not dead. What a weird It's the opposite of what they said they were going to do. Like, Anyway, I'm going to have a great time replaying everything besides the final chapter. I need to go to bed. It's 2:30 in the morning. Ugh. Yeah. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about the ending to this game down in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. Be civil, be polite. People get really aggressive about games. Obviously, I'm fairly aggressive about this ending. But like, be nice to each other. We're all fans of the same game. Just have a nice discussion. We're allowed to have different opinions. Some of you may have loved that ending. Some of you probably bloody hated it. I think it could have been worse, but I'm really not happy with it. So yeah, click on the face, subscribe, all that jazz. Anyway, see you next time. Bye.